Angelo the giant sat on the top of his mountain, keeping a watchful eye on his forest and his fir trees. From time to time, he glanced at the village down in the valley. Angelo never went to the village, but the last few evenings he had noticed some lights twinkling down there. A few days later, Angelo was doing exercise to keep warm. 1, 2, he said, stretching his long arms and legs. 1, 2, 1, 2. He was just getting his breath back when he noticed something down in the woods. What? A moving fir tree? A dancing fir tree? A leaning fir tree? Then he heard a loud boom. Angela asked himself, what now, a fallen fir tree? What's going on in my forest? This is very strange. Angelo leaned over and saw some tiny villagers carrying a giant fir tree away. Angelo was angry. I don't want anyone touching a single needle on that fir tree. It's my fir tree. How dare they take it from my forest? I'm going to follow them. He started to slide down the mountain on his bottom, causing a small avalanche. Down in the village, Angela hid behind the bell tower, watched in amazement and whispered, That's strange. Why are those people putting golden fir cones on my fir tree? Then Angela heard a man calling his children, Mila and Mila. Come and help me lay the table. Don't forget to sell an extra place for the Christmas guest, Mila said. Christmas guest? Milo asked. Who's that? Their dad explained. We always set an extra place at the table at Christmas, so if someone is alone, they can come and sit with us and share our meal. Angelo had pins and needles in his feet from standing still so long. He straightened up and all the snow on his coat floated gently down onto the village like a shower of white confetti. Ooh! It's snowing! Cried the villagers. Angelo thought he sounded pleased, so he came out of his hiding place. Hello! He said, softest giant voice. But the villagers looked up and saw that Angelo was so big and tall, taller than the Christmas tree, taller than the bell tower. They ran away and locked themselves in their houses. Mila and Mila had just enough time to hide in the branches of the Christmas tree. Oh, called Angelo, confused. Where is everybody? The giant stood all alone, staring at the sparkling fir trees with his big giant eyes. Red, gold, green, he said. He was astonished. It's so beautiful. He touched the tiny lights and the glass balls with his finger. They were very small and delicate. Then he sighed. It's all very pretty, but still, I have to put my fir tree back in its place in my forest. Jello grabbed his fir tree with one huge hand. He put it over his shoulder and set off. He didn't notice that Milo and Mila were hidden in the branches. As he walked, Angelo suddenly heard a little voice singing. Oh, Christmas tree! Oh, Christmas tree! How lovely are your branches! The giant stopped in surprise. That's strange! Now my fir tree is singing! He shook the tree and listened carefully to see if it was still making music. Milo and Mila held on as tight as they could. Oh, it's not singing anymore, said Angelo, feeling disappointed. Okay. When he got to the middle of the forest, Angelo made a hole in the snow with his giant thumb. He planted his tree and said, "That's where you should be, standing tall and straight." Then he wiggled the tree around to make sure it was firmly in the ground. Mila and Mila couldn't hang on any longer. They fell plop plop into the snow like two pine cones. They were so scared of the giant that they couldn't shout or run away. Angelo screwed up his eyes to see them better. "Who are you?" he asked in his big giant voice. Then more quietly he added, "Oh, you are children." Angelo blew on Mila and Mila to get the snow off them. "Woo! Woo! Hey, we are getting blown away," said Mila. Plush! She fell flat on her back, and plush! So did her brother. That made the giant laugh. "Ho ho ho!" Mila and Mila felt better, and then they started laughing too. It was a cold, frosty night in the forest. Angelo, Milo, and Mila looked at the starry sky and the decorated fir tree. "What's going on today?" asked Angelo. "It's Christmas," said the children. "Christmas?" said Angelo. "Yes, come with us," said Mila. "You can be our Christmas guest," said Milo. "Please?" Angelo hesitated. Then he said, "All right, I'll come with you, and I'll bring my fir tree." Down in the village, everyone was worried. Mila and Mila had disappeared, and so had the Christmas tree. What if the giant had taken them? Suddenly, they heard a little voice high above their heads. "Yoo-hoo! Here we are! Look, we found a Christmas guest!" Then out of the dark night came Mila and Mila sitting on Angelo's shoulder. The villagers crowded around the giant, who almost forgot he was a giant, even if he still had to be careful not to step on anyone with his big feet. Just brought a table out by the fir tree so that Christmas guests could join them. Angelo, Milo, Mila, and all the villagers ate together round the table. The fire had never been so crackly. The sky had never been so clear. The stars had never been so bright. And the tree had never been so sparkly. They were all as happy as giants. And they ate like giants. Well, Angelo did. Then Milo and Mila held out a tiny violin to the giant. Angelo took it and played a tune that floated up, right up to the top of his mountain. It was Christmas night.